All right, we are live. It is Friday. It's almost dark. It's like getting
Yeah,
ready to cross into the darkness here in Atlanta. But we bring the light, we bring the electricity. Who are you again?
the Bo and Nicole and John Colder Ice Lawson.
hmm Yeah, that's who
Mm-hmm.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Brent Leary.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this for so many years, and I nail my intro every time.
It's just your name, bro,
But it's the way you say it.
which makes it even worse.
No, it's because you're all over the place. Sometimes you'll say who you are.
Uh,
Sometimes you'll like
Look, I don't like it. I don't
you don't
like it
like
at
your
all.
name.
No, I don't
You,
like it at
you you
all.
used to like it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
I
It
know
is what
one
it is.
person,
It is
Amber.
what it
Amber
is.
likes it though. Amber
Hey,
definitely likes
Amber.
it. That's right. Amber
All
likes it.
right, way to go. Now I feel all energized because
We missed her this morning.
That's right.
Which I guess she's got a life. She's got stuff to do.
That's right. Plus, it's holiday week.
That's right. That's right. But we are glad to see her. Although we got a new friend because she was dropping a lot of comments. Let's see what it was her name because she was going to work.
Oh,
Her
this
name is
morning.
Lauren Alex Igwe. I hope I'm
Okay.
pronouncing it right.
From this morning.
Yeah, from this morning. She came in via Shashi's LinkedIn share, I think.
Oh wow, Sashi got one.
Yeah. And it wasn't even on Instagram, which yeah.
Oh
Oh, look, she was at an AI marketing summit. Ooh. Tell us what were the big takeaways from the summit?
yeah. What's changed?
Yeah, that would be really interesting to hear what you were picked up on. All right. So, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You were full
Did
of
you
such.
see? Did you see? Mondami and Trump.
I saw a little
Recently?
bit.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean, you
kind of
only need a little
interesting.
bit, but I mean, it's like
Yeah, kind of interesting.
it was like, okay, okay,
This is why
everybody,
I hate politics, man. Because they like
whatever.
they
That's all
say
you
all
talk
this
about.
they say all this crazy stuff when they ain't right in front of each other, and then when they're all in front of each other, it's like best buddies and all that nonsense. I ain't going for that.
Yeah.
Adding Closebot to your automation.
Okay. What automations are you doing?
Yeah, keep informing us because we
Yeah.
definitely will. Yeah. One thing I know
What?
in all this world of chaos and disruption and uncertainty, there's one thing you can always count on, and that is people using technology to try to get your attention.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed since
Nothing's
decades.
changed.
Not a thing. You look at all the stuff that's going on with AI and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
What is it mostly being used for?
No, you're asking the wrong guy because I've got thousands of uses, but
I'm not
I know
talking
where
about
you.
you specifically. I'm talking about generally speaking. And
No,
when
I know where you're going, so I'll
yeah,
play into your.
play into it.
Okay,
And
so
play
it's
into
still
it
the
and
market.
keep in mind the link I shared to you yesterday of the means of using AI going from the kind of obese people doing all sorts of crazy stuff to what I shared yesterday, which is some kind of weird infestation of animals busting out of
Oh,
people's
I don't know.
large
You're
things.
on some weird.
I am not on some weird.
You are on some weird.
It's only weird because people are doing it, and it's
Well, I mean, it's
becoming more.
only weird because once you do it, they serve you more of the weird stuff.
But it's all being done in hopes of grabbing your attention, and that
Yeah,
and that seems like and I understand the
but I
importance
don't
of getting
understand
attention.
attention for the sake of attention.
I,
I don't get it.
but I don't. Is it because they think if somebody else does it, I can do it and I'll get the same amount of attention? Because It's
But I
just
mean, I don't understand how do you feed children with attention?
that is an absolutely good question.
That's I don't, and that's the thing I don't understand. And I remember, well, reminds me of social media times, right? Where everybody was doing basically the same thing. It's like every week there would be a new social media tool. Be like, oh, have you heard of Friendster? Right? Oh, yeah, I need to get on Friendster and start posting over there. And and it's just to bring more attention, but the product ain't gonna sell. I mean, it's not selling, and just making more attention is not all of a sudden going to be the winning thing to make your product great. I don't know. I don't know how to totally put it, but it's very similar to that. It's like multiplication by, zero. You
It
get
just
zero sales right now, but hey, if I automate it with AI, I'll get 0 times automation.
it
Fantastic.
feels like, and maybe it's just because these tools make things that you couldn't do before possible. And it feels like that is part of the allure. It's like maybe somebody wanted to do animations and they really didn't have the skill set 10 years ago to do it. But now with this stuff, you're able to do
No,
it. So you do it.
I get, but I mean, it's like you're doing something, and whatever you're doing, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see how people are taking these new tools and kind of like trying to find use cases for them, as opposed to, I've already got these use cases. How can this tool help me automate or elevate what I'm already doing that's working?
Let's ask Amber because she just put this comment out. Lots of AI tools were used like Hedra, Syllabi, VO3, Chat GPT 5.1. Now that's a lot of stuff just in that short sentence. My automations will be developed by the end of the year. It will be info on recognizing and overcoming grief. Now I know that's a personal. She has a very personal interest in that, so that makes a total amount of sense.
Right.
But how many people are? I mean, those tools. None of those tools were really around 3 years ago. So, how many people are stepping into that? Not just one or two of those, but just trying all the AI stuff out with really no main objective in mind to begin with. But is this like a social thing? Like everybody else is trying all this stuff out, so
I gotta do it.
I got to do it without any real.
It's straight up FOMO.
Yeah, without any real objective in mind.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it's not that there's no real objective. I mean, people are showing you, hey, here's what you can do, and then you're like, yeah, I can do that, and then it's like, no, I really can't. And well, they didn't show you the actual workflow. Oh, it takes that many credits.
They showed you the flash and the dash, but not the real.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Let's say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 tools right there. Right.
Right.
Five different tools. Now, try to get 5 different people on your team to work together.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I mean, because you got to manage each one of those things, and then you got to get one to talk to the other one. So it's the workflow, I think, that's where a lot of it's missing. It's like, yes, it's like I can show you the trick, but I don't show you the setup of the trick.
How about this? Because the thing you mentioned as you were starting that, you were saying like there's people out there showing you what's there, like the tools that are available. And the other thing you said that kind of fits where I'm going is all they're doing is showing you the tools that are available. They're not really showing you how you can really use it to do what you want to
It
do.
just came out yesterday. So what? You read the manual and now you're teaching it. I get it.
And that's the other point I was going to say. How many teachers, and I'm using the air quotes, AI teachers are really necessary? It feels like people would rather be the teacher than actually help people figure out the best thing for their personal objectives. You have a bunch, and you're a teacher. I always give you a credit for you're a
Don't put
teacher.
it off on me, bro.
I'm saying you're an actual teacher, because part of what you do is you go deep into what the things are and how you can use them, and then you try to apply them to a specific use case. Whereas most of the people out there that call themselves gurus or AI kings and queens or whatever it is you want to put them, doctors, whatever you want to call them. So I get the sense that the vast majority of those folks are more on the lines of, let me just see what's new today, and then let me start tweeting or telling folks, okay, now these are things you got to look at now. I think there's way too many of those folks there than the kind of folks that really do a good deep dive, have really good use cases that they are developing for themselves, and then they're able to maybe transfer some lessons from what they did over to a broader audience. I just feel like there's way too many AI teachers out there than any of us actually need.
I think the landscape is a mile wide for people and
an inch deep.
An inch deep, half inch.
So how good is that? So what if you had to put a grade scale of A to F on how successful this current atmosphere, this environment is for really moving small businesses forward to use this stuff in a way that they actually get some kind of tangible benefit from? What would that grade be?
Oh, I think that's huge. I think that, I mean, the prospects are huge. It's not the tools that are the issue necessarily. It's
right,
like I said, it's the workflow, it's the application. Nobody's teaching that to the depth that they.
Why do you think that's the case?
Well, I think a lot of people are just excited about the new shiny thing. It's like nobody's talking. I don't see people anymore talking about like the basics of, crafting good instructions. I mean, that used to be the big thing. Everybody wanted to be
we had a buddy that made her living helping people with email. Remember?
Yeah. But you could still do that today.
You can, but it feels like because the spotlight is not on that stuff anymore, most people have gravitated towards where they think the spotlight is. Yeah. And the spotlight is on the flash and the dash, whereas what you're saying, the meat and potato is where we really need to go, not just focus on the dessert.
I don't know. I don't know if that's really where we need to go. I'm just looking at, you will know a fruit. You'll know a tree by this fruit that it bears.
I definitely heard that.
Right.
But now Amber's,
when I look at the fruit
right
that is being bore, I'm not seeing a lot of fruit.
And I agree with you, but
that's really what my big issue is right now.
So Amber, I'm not going to pick on anybody involved with this, but I'll just read it. It was Alicia Little. I don't know how you say it. Summit. She's training up consultants to grab tools that benefit them while showing off the latest tools, then signing up for her offers. Okay. That sounds pretty traditional in your world, right? Like that kind of approach.
Yeah.
How successful do you think that is in terms of helping people actually use these tools to reach a tangible goal, whether it's making more money, driving more
You know,
conversion rates. I don't, just pick it.
I mean,
How
the
successful
80-20
do you
rule,
think that approach is?
the 80-20 rule applies on everything. So at best, 20% are actually seeing the fruit, and the other 80% are, paying for your children's college.
All right, let me ask you this, because this is really interesting. I love how Amber, thank you for putting it in those terms. She's training up consultants to grab tools that benefit them while showing. All right, so let me ask you this: the consultants, when you think of consultant, you think of somebody who's doing some kind of work for some kind of pay, right? Like they're,
Right.
yeah, okay. What percentage, and I don't know what the answer is to this, but what percentage of the folks who are attending these kind of events as a consultant to grab tools a bit of, how many of those, or what percentage of those folks are then taking the list that Alicia put in her summit? So I'm sure, let's say she showed off 20 new AI tools, okay, to the consultants that were there for her summit. What percentage of those consultants are basically going to say, let me take this list and then I'm going to pimp that list and see if I can get people to sign up for mine, versus the consultants that actually, oh, okay, interesting, these are some good tools, let me see what kind of use case I could use these in, and try to measure them, and then actually doing it, and then taking what they just created and then either using it for their current offering of actual work, versus I just want to take this list and then I'm going to blast my email list and say, hey, here's some tools I think will be good. I'll show you how to use them. Because I think there's a lot more of that going on than actually people, consultants that are signing up to then use the tools personally and create automations and processes that move their organizations closer to some kind of tangible goal, and then saying, as an example, this is how I use them. This is what happened to me, and this could happen to you too. I feel like there's a lot more people going to these things and then just to say, okay, I got my list of stuff I can take to my audience of folks now, and then I'll do basically the same thing she's doing.
I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, what she's really good at is teaching people new tools and demonstrating, use cases. I don't think everybody just can sit on a class like that and then go out and do that.
But I'm just going off of what Amber said. This was a summit full of consultants. This isn't like mom and pop
I don't know what
business
that
folks.
means. I have no idea what that means.
To me,
That's somebody that goes to a networking event and says, I'm a consultant, here's my business card. What do you mean?
When I think of a consultant, because I've been one, is that maybe it's, and I'll just use mine for example, because I worked at PricewaterhouseCoopers when I was a consultant, and I've been my own independent consultant for years. I basically, my whole way of making a living is working with companies to help them either understand the market potential, the messaging they're using to get to this market potential, feedback on the actual products and services they're offering.
Different. I think
that's a consultant.
I don't think most of the people were actually consultants. I think they were more wannabe consultants after hearing the opportunity of being able to consult on tools that are AI based.
Amber, do you get that? And we don't want to put you on the spot, so please.
I'm just curious. I don't know. Are these people actually consultants? Like they came to the event with clients that I already am working with, doing blah blah this and that. I don't know about all that.
Okay, they were interested.
Yeah, that's more.
So that kind of tends to mean they weren't actually consultants yet.
No, it's more of a money making opportunity.
Okay, So
make money online type opportunities. You can start a business by becoming an AI consultant.
so I go back to my earlier question. How many of those kind of folks do we really need in order for the mass of, I'll just keep it a small business or outside of the bubble to actually use and
There's
hit
a
their
lot of
targets with?
there's a lot of opportunity there.
I think there's a lot of hucksterism
Well,
going on.
on top of that, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, let's go to your old school, go to, which is about the shovels and
Oh, picks and shovels.
the picks and shovels and the dungarees.
I'm
I
always
mean,
up for a picks and shovels conversation.
how many people sold picks and shovels versus how many people actually found gold?
Very small group of folks
So
sold
that's
the picks
where,
and shovels.
okay, that's kind of, you said very small group of people that
Sold the picks and shovels.
no, how
No, a
about the
huge
people
group of
that
people.
bought the picks and shovels?
Oh, that's a huge number.
That's a big opportunity. That's
Well,
what's out there.
but we also know that most of the people who thought there was a big opportunity realized after they bought all that nonsense, it wasn't as big as they thought it was. It was a mirage.
Yeah,
And I think the mirage of the 1849s is exponentially grown because more people can be reached with more tomfoolery.
yeah, well, I mean, that's part of the bubble.
That is, you're right. You're right.
That's part of the bubble. That's part of the hype that we're into right now. Like, everybody's going to get paid from learning how to do AI. And if you just learn, you're going to be ahead of the game and people are going to pay you to teach them, which, I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know, because
That's
here's the thing. We work with small business. So here's the difference for me,
okay.
in my opinion. Okay. And this is why people will say, "Well, John, you're an AI expert." I'm not. I'm a small business owner. I built a business from my kitchen table when I was about to go broke. That's who I am. I am the guy you're trying to sell the stuff to. I'm not the guy trying to sell the stuff to other business owners. That's the difference.
And that's why I think you're the kind of person that they should be talking to, because you have lived this. It's not something that you're trying to glom on to. You used all this stuff because you needed to in order to move an actual business. Right.
I still do.
But what I'm saying
not
is
learning AI because I want to teach you AI.
that's what I think most of these people are doing, though. That's why I keep
exactly.
on
I
that.
learn AI because I want to use it in my business. Even the businesses that I still run today, I'm learning how to use and do use cases inside of that. So when I teach you something, I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing and why I do it and how it's saving me time and effort versus, hey, this is a good idea you could do for,
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I definitely.
We need more people that come at it from your angle, than the people that come at it from. All right, what tool was that? Okay, let me. All right, now go over here and say, "Hey, come over here. I'll show you how to use." There's way more people like that than there are of you, and that's why I feel we're in a weird spot with all this stuff, because there's just so many people, going back to what Amber said, looking to use this to make money. And I have no issue with that, but it's the way that they're going about it which impacts the overall kind of atmosphere.
Here's what I'd like to see. I like seeing that this has helped me make more money when I used it this way. I was doing good, but I threw this on it and it blew up. That's awesome. That's what I'm like, wow, that's cool. And it's the same tool,
Right.
I mean,
It's all in how you use it, right?
It's all in how you use it. It's like, I don't, people are like, well, there's a new tool and you don't need, I mean, I guess you do. I don't.
But it seems like their business is to just look at tools.
Yeah, I mean, and there's going to be a new tool. There's like 100 new tools every week, at least.
And a lot of them do such varied things, have absolutely nothing to do with what you actually need stuff done. But
Right?
it's a new tool, and everybody gravitates towards the
Cool.
new tool.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Maybe I should do that for my business. I'm like, no, you sell this, sell more of that. Why are we jumping to this just because there's a new tool that'll do it? I don't
And Amber,
understand that part.
but Amber even says AI is always upgrading their software, which is right.
It is.
But does that
It is.
necessarily mean that everybody needs to stop what they're doing and chase the tool? I don't think we need to be tool chasing. I
No,
think
look at
that's-
her next comment. This is it.
there are AI consultants, AI literacy. Yeah, they're all different things around the AI that should be addressed or paid attention to. But most of the people, no, I shouldn't say most, a significant amount of people are singularly focused on the new stuff so they can be the bearer of AI news to their audience.
So look, here's what I used to do back in the day, man. All right. I was like, oh, this is so good. I used to be like social. It was ever social, right? So, and that's why I wrote social commerce, right? Because we had social media, social marketing, social commerce. I said the common thing in all of her things there is AI. Put them back up for me real quick.
Okay, hold on a second. Here we go.
Okay. Take the AI off. And
So
then
the-
you start seeing the difference between a consultant, somebody that's actually literate, and somebody who is an engineer. They are not even close to the same thing in terms of skill level. And now we've got people, just because they know a couple of ChatGPT prompts, they're calling themselves all of these things. But if I took the AI off of it, you're not an engineer. Stop it.
So if you call yourself I'm just pulling this out, the AI doctor, if you take AI off, you're not really a doctor.
You're not really a
Okay. Just saying.
exactly.
How many people though do you
Doesn't-
feel understand that? Because
It doesn't matter because they can always find somebody else to sell it to.
and see, that's to me, that's like the crime of all of this. Maybe
It is sort of a crime.
and
it
maybe
is like-
partially it's your fault because you are buying into somebody who you never heard of before.
Oh, you mean
they just
them, okay.
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, you
it-
know, I mean, hey, this whole thing, like I said, it's a bubble.
I'm skeptical as hell of
You
anybody
really are.
that brands themselves royalty or physicianhood and putting AI behind it.
Oh, well,
Especially if it's people that I was going to say, especially if it's people I haven't heard of. But you know what? It's not even especially if people it's people that I have heard of and I thought I knew. When they brand themselves like that, that makes me even more skeptical because I know that wasn't you 5 years ago.
well, let's be clear. I am Doctor. Okay. So
You get that from the Acme School.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's got seals of approval on it, buddy.
You know what? I know another guy who has that. That guy hit me up for $200 not too long ago.
Really?
I'm not naming no names. I'm just saying somebody who has
200.
Yeah, I got took.
200.
I'm not even gonna. I don't want to go into it. I did it knowing that I'm probably never gonna see that money again.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you did that.
I'm not because I still would like to have my $200. but
Oh, you knew you weren't gonna get that back.
I know I wasn't, but going off of the premise of looking at his LinkedIn profile, I should say his or her LinkedIn profile, and seeing what their titles were, it doesn't jive with
Can I get 200? Let me hold 200.
bridge loans or anything. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I hold a couple?
Can
Just
I hold? Can I hold some? I love that. Can you let me hold some?
Let me hold some.
Yeah, hold
Like,
a
bro,
pencil. You know,
Uh,
you could hold my car door open for me to get in, but you know.
you're so stupid.
All right.
Yes. All right. That's fantastic. I'm glad that we had that talk, Amber. That was really good.
That's why we need you to, like, you know, chime in. Make sure we have Amber's perspective in including this. Anyway, let's talk about something a little different.
Uh-oh.
Hits a little closer to home. 40 years ago, 1985.
He goes back to his
No, well, you know, it's because I think we both got
childhood.
our emails from the prince.com store
Yes.
saying that our around the world in the day 40th anniversary box sets have been shipped. That's the thing that has made me happy all day long.
You're excited?
40 years since around the world in a day.
That's crazy. You know, we got a friend, right? And so Tom is, you know, he didn't know Prince other than Purple Rain maybe a year ago. And
What?
So yes.
Whoa.
So he kind of discovered Prince and he's been going through the catalog, right? And so when he hit me up, he's like, "Oh, here's some new music," because he sent me the, you know, some of the music from that reissue.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Wow, this sounds really different." And I was like, "Oh, let me give you the schooling, man. This is the follow-up to Purple Rain." He didn't want to sound anything like Purple Rain. You know, he didn't want to duplicate any of the sounds. He probably threw away all the keyboards. I mean, that's how crazy he was about it. And that's why you got that sound of that album. It's totally different. I think it's only like 9 tracks.
Something, but even beyond around the world in a day, you look at all those albums from For You to the Prince to Dirty Mind to Controversy to 1999 to 1980 to Purple Rain to Around the World Day and Parade. All of them really, they don't sound anything alike.
Yeah, but they I don't know. This one really was like a complete right turn.
Well, yeah, this was kind of like I was talking to somebody the other day who's a big Beatles fan. Like, this is Prince's psychedelic, you know, whatever they call those folk, hippie kind of thing. That's what it really kind of, when Raspberry Beret came out, like people were so like, this isn't Purple Rain 2.
Right.
And they completely dismissed it. And it's one of my top 10 ever, because the storytelling in Raspberry Beret is Prince at his best.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
But it was completely different from, like you were saying, from Purple Rain. And it threw people so far off that they just couldn't give it a chance to live on its own. It always had to be associated to, well, this doesn't. And look, Pop Life, come on, man.
That's one of my favorites forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's so many good songs on there that were slept on because it wasn't Purple Rain 2.
Yeah. And I was listening to America today. You know, I'm like, man, that's such a jam.
Have you seen the video of him doing that live? It's like a 10-minute version.
I kind of remember that.
Oh, it was such a jam.
It was like at a concert. I mean, not a concert, but like a award show or something.
No, well, he had one at a award show, but this was at a concert I think it's from 1985.
Oh,
well, and he's wearing a trench coat and like a sombrero kind of hat. And it's he in the middle of it, well, towards the end, he takes off he's ripped up the guitar. They had Eric Leeds and Eddie F doing their saxophone solos. And then at one point he jumps up, throws his guitar over, jumps up, goes to the drums, and the drummer, I forget who the drummer is at the time, he gets out and he just starts working the drums. and
What's
people
it?
are like losing their minds. Like,
Oh no, I haven't seen that. I
oh,
don't think.
yeah, I'll shoot you the link to that.
Yeah, shoot me that link.
It's a nonstop 10-minute jam, and he does. I mean, he's just going to the crowd, throwing CDs out to the crowd, getting them to do all the hand gestures. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That made me like America even more when I saw him doing it live versus even the album. And there's a lot of stuff like that out there, but that's why Around the World in a Day never really took off, because people were looking for Purple Rain 2, and he's like,
it did okay.
yeah, but okay versus 25, 30 million.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just never gonna do that again.
Nah, but that's what people, and I'm usually the music companies, they want you to do that again.
Yeah, I know.
And he didn't want to do that again.
They had to be pissed,
because I think it only
was so easy for him to do that again.
Oh yeah, look, he already had all the material. Look at all the B-sides that were not on the album. I mean, 17 days, yeah, all that.
So they're doing Always in My Hair, right? Is on this.
That's a top 20 of mine.
So what was that? That was the B-side to what?
That was the B-side to if I'm not mistaken, Raspberry Beret, I think.
Was it Raspberry Beret? Okay.
Because it was during the 1985.
Okay, maybe it was.
I think it was, because there's always, for me, I'm trying to rank the best B-sides of Prince. Insane, because he had Let's Go Crazy, and on the back of that was Erotic City. and then there was 17 Days was on the back of Purple Rain, maybe. So
no, that was the lead track. Doves Cry.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have it somewhere here.
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure it was.
It might be, but there's like 3 or 4 ridiculous A-side B-side combinations where the B-side wasn't even on the album, and in some cases it felt like it might have been the best song.
Yeah, you're right. It was the B-side of Raspberry Beret. So I literally listened to that more probably than Raspberry Beret.
Oh, I love, and if you look on the Prince YouTube channel, they just put all the latest mixes of what we're gonna get on the YouTube channel. So there's a 12-inch, I believe there's a 12-inch new mix of She's Always in My Hair.
Yeah, but it's not new. It's just,
well, I mean, I think they said it was enhanced or something like that. I haven't got it.
I don't know. I couldn't find anything. I don't think I finished it, but because I was like doing something and I was like, this is the same one.
But the thing is, he had so much music. And remember, 1985, he did Sheila E.'s second album with the song Love Bizarre, which is one of my favorite songs too. And he was doing The Family. And remember, the Sinead O'Connor song came from The Family. Nothing Compares to You. I mean, he did I think he was done with the Time stuff.
I mean, he never really got
he did the Sheena Easton song. I think Sugar Walls was around that time frame. There's nobody that you can really compare.
None. It was a great time.
All right, Amber, I wish I was old enough to attend Prince concerts in the 80s and 90s. I don't know if that's a slap, a compliment to Prince, or a backhand slap to us, because I did go to one in the 80s.
And I mean, hey, those were the best times of my life.
So yeah, I just thought, wow. I mean, every year I get these messages about a 40-year anniversary for something with Prince, because every damn year from 78 until like 99, he almost had an album a year, and in some instances he had more than one, because he was also doing movie soundtracks. Remember The Girl 6? Although that was a terrible movie. He did this the Batman soundtrack.
Yeah.
I guess you gotta put in, Purple Rain, of course. Yeah, Under the Cherry Moon was a terrible movie.
I'm about to say, don't say that's one of my favorite albums.
No, I loved it. I loved Graffiti Bridge, the album, but the
No, I do not love Graffiti Bridge, the album.
Oh, I do. I do.
I mean, it's got some great songs on it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, it was a different kind of Prince album because he had a whole bunch of other people on it.
Yeah, that was first time.
But two of my favorite songs of all time, Question of You and Joy and Repetition. Oh, I mean, those are just two of the most classic songs. But anyway, he was putting out an album, at least one album a year for like 20 years. So every year we're going to be getting a 40-year anniversary of something, because guess what? Parade is next year.
Yeah.
Sign of the Times is the year after that. Love Sexy is the year after that. I mean, it'll go on and on and on. His family is going to make a killing forever because of all the music he has put out.
I give it to him. I can't wait to. I don't know. I guess the material in the album I'm excited about.
Oh, you mean like the
actual music,
like the books in the
yeah? Because I mean, I can. There's nothing new.
Well, yeah,
all the tracks I've heard before.
That's
which
true.
Is disappointing.
That's true. Well, I mean, have they broke out any actually new like things that nobody has actually heard from the vault yet?
Yeah, absolutely. They did that in 1999. They had a whole CD full of stuff I'd never heard before, and they had 2 CDs worth of stuff on the other.
Oh, was it 1999? Right? They had a lot.
1999 had 1 CD.
Oh, and they had the one song. I mean, the one album called the
Diamonds and Pearls had an extra one too.
Which one?
I'm saying it had an extra CD of music. That was not.
Well, I know like Open Book was one of those, which I really love that song. And then there was, what was it called? There was one where he was playing all the songs that he gave to others, but they put the originals. I like the originals.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah. That was good. So I mean, they've put out a lot of good music, but that's why I'm saying like I'm a little disappointed in this section or collection because there's nothing new.
I was disappointed because last year was 40 years of Purple Rain.
Yeah, nothing.
And they didn't do any. I don't understand that at all. I mean, his best-selling album of all time, the Purple Rain is one of the anthems of the 80s, and
it's like they're waiting for something.
I don't know why, because every year is going to be a 40-year this, and then before you know it, it's going to be a 50-year for you in 2 years. Well, 3 years.
Maybe they're just waiting on this play, which didn't get great reviews.
Never a Slap. Those were great. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yeah. I don't know. It helps me to go back when we think of the current situation we're in right now, because we haven't even gotten into anything really political.
Oh no, I was taking a week off.
Yeah, I think you need to.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to shred the Epstein files, and then maybe we can talk again.
They're definitely not going to give them up without a real fight.
No, they're shredding those right now as we speak. Like, no, but to have, I've been talking about this with the hubby, and I don't know. We're kind of feeling like there's nothing there really.
If there were nothing there, I'm not saying that there's something illegal. I'm just saying if there were nothing there, why would he be fighting it like this?
Because his name's all in it.
And there's going to be some stuff that's going to be highly.
He said what? What did he say? Oh, he thinks he's protecting donors.
He might be, but I also think what did he say? Epstein say in one of those emails, "I'm the one that could really bury him." Yeah. I don't think that was in a private email. That wasn't some kind of a social media post. There's some stuff. I'm sure there's some stuff that if it gets out, it might really be over for him. I mean,
I can't see. Well, maybe.
it's hard to see it because look how many things he's done and
Right.
just brushed
There's
off.
nothing, there's nothing that's gonna make people, I'm like, I told him, I was like, his followers would wrap up their daughter in wrapping paper and let him have her
Okay,
at will
I'm
and be happy about it.
gonna stay away from that one, but
I'm serious. That's how crazy they are. They don't care.
but
They
look,
don't care.
MTG broke away, and who would have
but
thought
she was
that?
always that way.
Nah, she was a diehard. I mean,
No, but I'm saying she was always like, release the files.
yeah, but she was a diehard until this in the healthcare stuff. So
she was.
I don't know. We'll see. A lot of people I think, are getting way ahead of themselves, thinking that he's done or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's just not going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen.
There's not going to be some smoking gun.
I don't think
files.
Not anything that like like takes them out in chains or anything like that. I don't see that.
I mean, plus, what's his name called this months ago?
Who's that?
Elon. He said it months ago. He's like, Donald Trump is in the files. Have a nice day.
Well, I guess him saying it is one thing, but with now this stuff leaking out, or I don't know if it's leaking or it's just getting out, is an other thing. And if there are any videos or images, that is a difference.
That's going to be a problem.
Even though we did have that video of him on that bus,
they don't care.
Don't care. But maybe that's different because they were all adults with that. So
if so, I don't know. What's funny though is that they don't never play those clips. We've never seen that clip of him doing the apology in the weird TV studio from that. They never play that. I don't know why. How did that get buried? That's so weird.
I think it got, I don't know if it's buried, but once you heard it and you saw him coming off the bus and it didn't do anything. Remember, that was supposed to be like his kryptonite. Like people are gonna
why not play it over and over? They do that with everybody else.
Well, but it came out
especially with this going on.
But that came out almost 10 years ago at this point. I mean,
look, the files are over 10 years old.
Yeah, but that's new material. I mean, Let's see. Amber says they're going to say they were generated
by AI. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, AI, everything. I've seen so many bad AI generations.
I tell you though, some of them are really good. Those Kobe Bryant ones, they're really good.
I'm talking about the ones with him and Bill. Not too cool.
That's
not too cool.
That's just not good.
Not good. Not good. They just be making up any old thing these days. It's crazy out here in these streets.
So are we are we going to do like a Black Friday one of these things next week, or are we going to take it? All right.
We'll see. I think I'm traveling. I can't remember.
Oh, you're going to be in Tennessee, huh?
Yeah, or on the way back.
With Arrested Development.
Tennessee. Yes, we're that old.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
but Amber isn't.
But she wished she were, so she could see them in concert.
So she says. I don't know. I think I'd like to age back, please. I'm glad I came up when I did. I'm not going to front.
Yeah, dude, that's definitely better than doing it now.
Yeah. As usual, thanks to our biggest friend, not fan, friend, Amber Donald for.
Thanks, Amber. We appreciate you.
I have a baked potato waiting for me as we speak. Hey, that place baked.
You liking the baked potato place? Huh?
That baked potato place is the bomb. I mean, they make some good. I never thought I thought it was kind of funny opening up a baked potato place, but I ain't laughing no more. I mean, I'm
Oh,
enjoying it.
oh my gosh, that is too hilarious.
All right, folks. Enjoy the weekend.
Yes.
Have a great Thanksgiving. All that. I hope you get the whole trimmings. I wouldn't mind some stuffing. I like me some good stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you can order a meal somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure you can, but it's not the
You
same.
know,
Stuff, the homemade stuff.
I can call Hosea Williams and
Nah, that's okay.
send you a plate.
I don't want to take from other folks who aren't able to. So that, and I really don't want to try that. Oh, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
don't say it.
have a great
Whatever
weekend. We will maybe catch you next week, or if not, maybe the week after that.
Yes.
Yes. Happy holidays. Absolutely. And have a great weekend. We'll see you later.